Germany now. Or no, they went to the Canary Islands this week.
I think we're live. Good afternoon, everybody. If you could tell us if we're live,
Chat.
that would help. Where'd
Somebody
the
give
chat
him a
go?
call. Phone him.
Wait, I gotta find the chat.
We've lost the chat. We can't locate them. Well, while we're sorting this out, how's it going? Everyone out there in internet land?
Very nice.
Come on, help me out here. Holla.
All right.
Hello.
I can see the chat. Can you see us and hear us? Is the most important thing.
Raise your hand.
Really small chat, though.
Says going good. Green Supreme says yes. So, what do you see? Is the next question. See a big hose here.
They'll
in
see
front
what they
of us.
want to see.
You'll just see what you want to see. Well, welcome to the show. It seems that we are live here from Vancouver. It's Wednesday, and this is From Under the Seed Desk. I'm Marijuana Man, and right beside me is Kush Queen.
Hi. Hola, hola.
Welcome back.
Thanks. Yeah, I was really, really sick last week.
Oh, is that right?
Yes.
Huh? Well.
But I'm better.
And as you can see, we're still missing Al. He's been sent on just the most royal goose chase, looking for Kush Queen. And what? He's in Germany now.
Well, they were in the Canary Islands and then now to Germany visiting Ruhr. I'm following Sublimator online. What they're up to.
You can see by that embodied voice now that was Rose here on camera 2, joining us again today. So it's me who's in between now.
That's right.
I'm the luckiest guy on the second floor here today, I gotta say. So, yeah, welcome, and I want to say thanks to Mr. Cookie for coming in to man the seed desk while we're doing the show. He's on the other side of the wall. Hope his dabs are good. We, of course, have the sublimator all heated up, and we're hitting that hard. What else? I got Girl Scout cookies. Is what
And they're
we're
delicious.
smoking. Although I don't have a joint, this is fucked. So,
Well,
okay.
I just rolled one.
Well, I was gonna have to. I was gonna have to end the show.
I guess they didn't read the rider.
You can't see the chat.
I know. That's okay. Up there, I know they're up to no good anyway.
Can you now?
No,
Can you see it now?
that's all right.
Well-
I know they're there. I keep an eye on them.
Off camera too is Vlad, or as I like to call him, V-Lad.
Vlad the Inhaler.
He's here strumming on his guitar.
Wicked jams last night, eh?
Jam night was excellent last night.
was
We
great.
had a full house, as has been happening quite often recently, and man, oh man,
We're getting some really proficient musicians in there now, you know.
that's for sure. They
Don't
seem to
have
be
to
lined
take
up.
quite as many cigarette breaks.
Some good sing-along numbers
It's awesome.
came out too. So
Every Tuesday.
every Tuesday night, 8 o'clock, here
Right
on
here.
the second floor. So
Yeah, court's happening, eh?
do come down and see us at the Vancouver Seed Bank. We're located here on the second floor of the BCMP Vapor Lounge, right above Mark Emery's Cannabis Culture. Mark is generally in the store. He's in the store right now, and you can come on down and have a little dab with him. I think he's around Monday through Friday, so come down. It's also a good time to get your seeds together.
That's right.
Yeah, get them in the ground.
So yeah, check us out at vancouverseedbank.ca online. And we also have the VSB-CCHQ.com page that you can check us out right here anytime. Come visit. We're always in the house. So yeah, there you go. What's new?
Court.
Court.
Witnesses at court.
It's true.
Yep, they're doing
today,
it
I don't
today.
know. You can follow Jeremiah's in the courthouse tweeting,
Yeah.
which,
Well, it was,
which has got to be fucking annoying.
It was
eh?
procedural yesterday, right?
He's the one that,
Yeah.
texting
And-
during class and tweeting during court.
Say,
Typical Jeremiah.
No tweeting in the courthouse.
yeah.
Tweet, 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 boing, boing.
Ding. Fries are done.
Well,
Yeah.
today was cross-examination of
Witnesses. They're witnesses.
Health Canada witness. I can't remember. I don't know who the person was. I don't really know. But apparently it's the woman, or
Yeah.
I'm fairly sure it's the woman
It
but
is. I
who
believe.
created the program. And at one point in the questioning, she revealed that she was not aware that the program was required to be constitutional.
Wow.
Like
Totally
shit.
admitted that didn't know, wasn't on the memo
Does every
anywhere.
person like beyond grade 6 not know this? You know, like all law falls under the Constitution of Canada.
Why they ignore our letters.
Well, it's a
Yeah.
legal loophole, I believe that
Oh,
purposely,
Janice is here too. I didn't
yeah,
point that out.
purposely made to so they can go. Well, we didn't know, so therefore it wasn't intentional. Right.
Well,
And then they can disband the program again and do the same old
Yeah.
dance, right?
so apparently, then the judge, the questioning went on a lot longer than they thought it was going to with this woman because they were just discovering so many things that she had no clue about. And they decided to break for lunch. And then the Crown was saying, "Hey, come on, we should hurry it up." And the judge said, "No." He said, "It seems like this is just crucial to the case right here." And he said, "I
Completely.
would like to finish this line of questioning." What did Jeremiah say? The judge said, "We're not here for the convenience of the witness. We're here to get to the truth
Well,
of
they're
the
getting. They
matter."
must be so fed up with this by now. You know, like really. How
gosh.
many times does this need to be visited before it's settled? But
Oh,
as
yeah.
long as it remains illegal, I mean,
He was pissed off at the Crown. So I think they're doing quite well.
nice.
Which is no big surprise to me necessarily because they've never been able to be constitutional. Me, I have a good constitution. Like every morning, I'm a pretty regular guy, you know.
Oh my goodness.
TMI,
I was
TMI.
like, wait, what?
Okay.
I have a very
Facts
strong
you
constitution.
never wanted to know about marijuana, man.
Yes, sorry about that.
Maybe that's what Health Canada
Look.
thinks Constitution.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it
They're-
must be their definition. You're
Yeah,
right.
they're a
I
little-
think so.
They're a little backed up because they're so full of shit.
Yeah. Yo.
Let's see who's in the chat here before we get too much farther. Green Supreme, wow.
Hello, Green.
And what's that name?
Got her back.
Aegis.
No?
Crash, 28 dabs later.
Jam Band Fan.
The regulars.
Nice. Weezer.
It's pronounced Wezer.
Weezer, yeah. My
I
friends
always
call me
said
Mc-
Weezer. I saw Weezer too.
McDonough 50.
Donna 50. I can't.
Hi,
is there
peeps.
some way we can
Or are
make
they
this bigger?
tweeting?
I feel like I'm like
No,
blind.
no, you don't need it bigger. Come on.
I'm straining my eyes to look at it.
Yeah, it's small chat.
Small
It's
chat
like
today.
it's whispering, if you will.
When I
It's-
see smaller caps like that, I do feel like I have to talk quiet.
Yeah,
And when they're big, I feel like I have to talk much louder.
Shouting.
that's an unusual thing that's happened in the world. That capital letters, you're shouting
Yeah,
now,
shouting. Yes.
right? You're alone in your home. It's fucking. You're so sad and
So you're
tired
shouting.
and alone, right? And you're shouting, and no one can hear you.
Or someone's like harassing you, right? And they start their cap locks. And like, what are you gonna do? Like cap locks me to death? Like, really? Come on,
Yeah.
go away.
I'll use my shift key. Don't fucking think I won't. Hey?
I'll use my shift key.
I got a shift key, and I know how to
You're
use
so full of shift. Hey?
it. Love it.
I'm a fucking genius. They should just have me wherever they plug the internet in. I should be the very next computer attached to
Sure.
it, so that whatever I'm thinking goes out first, right? That everyone has a chance. So that a lot of the stories that I have to cover today wouldn't have made it through.
Well, no, they would have just like bounced back to you in another form,
Yeah.
unrecognizable.
Funny you should say bounce back.
Boing.
Of course, a lot of our viewers would see that the most popular story out there this week has been that the warning that's come from the DEA that if Utah should legalize marijuana, that the rabbits in Utah are in peril.
Yeah. We laughed so hard when I found this story. I'm like, this is. We thought it was fake. It is a real story. A
No.
DEA agent testified before the Senate.
Yeah, it was Special Agent Matt.
Special Agent Matt was pleading a case for the bunnies.
No, he actually
Utah.
testified in front of the Senate, I think, in Utah about their decision or questioning whether or not to legalize marijuana. And he said, I use science and I use fact. He said, and in my time, I've seen entire mountainsides eroded away from marijuana crops. And he said, in one instance, there was a rabbit that we couldn't get to run away from the marijuana. The rabbit, he said, had cultivated a taste for marijuana.
Yeah, it was his quote.
And he said, even though we took all the marijuana plants away, the rabbit still did not have the wherewithal to run away from it.
To run away.
And that this is a reason that they should not legalize marijuana in Utah because of the danger to the rabbits. So,
I wonder why. Smart fucking little rabbits those are, eh?
So, another story I ran into right below that was some university people somewhere did some study to determine the next 5 states that will probably legalize marijuana. And they came up with this list being California, Nevada, Vermont, Illinois, and New York. So, I went online to see what kind of rabbits that they have in those states.
Here we go.
Turns out Utah has more different kinds of rabbits than any other state. They, of course, as we all know, have the black-tailed jackrabbit, the desert cottontail. Oh, yes. And they have 4 or 5 different types of rabbits there in Utah. California, they have their own rabbit called the Californian rabbit,
The California.
along with your standard black-tailed jackrabbit.
Something you would name a burger, like the California burger.
Nevada also has the black-tailed jack, the desert cottontail. Vermont, of course, has the snowshoe rabbit, snowshoe hare, and you know the difference between a rabbit and a hare, as everyone does. I'll wait.
Oh, well, go.
I don't know the difference between a rabbit and a hare.
For those that don't are forced to guess.
Humans are fucking idiots. Here's why it's called a hare. Because the baby is born with hair on it.
Really?
Yeah.
Baby rabbits
just a
are
baby
like a
rabbit?
Yeah.
like a naked mouse.
Like some
But
caveman
the
looked
hair-
and went, hair.
Vanessa hair. And they spelled hair. No shit.
true.
Are you serious?
It's
Really?
true.
Yeah? Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Am I not always being serious?
No, you're not acting.
You can't really tell.
Sometimes you're full of shit.
Hard to read.
Jana said I'm full of shit.
Yeah.
So, here's another interesting thing about the rabbits in all of those states. Each one of them, when they were telling me about what kind of rabbit they were, they would list the Latin name, like the Lupus americanus or whatever it was, and underneath that, they were all called small game.
Yum. Yep.
And
Poor little bunnies.
Oh, not
they were
they're
also
delicious.
called small fur-bearing game. Their fur is known as their fur is known as a pelt. So that's never a good sign. But here's the deal. Special Agent Matt, and I don't like to make fun of him because Mrs. Alton taught the special ed class when I was in school. So,
Oh God.
but his concern for the rabbits seems ill-founded, since the whole deal with the rabbits in all of these states, and Utah in particular, is to shoot them.
Num num.
And that's all they do with them is shoot them. So
the
what's he
Kill the
really
rabbit.
saying?
They gotta shoot the
They shoot the rabbit.
Kill the wabbit. In Utah,
Kill
they have
the
several
wabbit.
types to shoot at.
Yeah.
Kill the wabbit.
Kill the
I
wabbit.
think Rose has a little song
Kill the
prepared for
wabbit.
us.
Kill the wabbit. Kill the wabbit.
Right? Just like back in the day, Bugs Bunny. Kill the wabbit. So Elmer Fudd, right, said, don't kill the wabbit.
He was ahead of his time, eh? He was from Utah too, Elmer.
He let the secret out.
But oh yeah,
Be
they
very,
eat,
very
and they eat a
quiet.
lot too. But nevertheless, I'm not too sure what Special Agent Matt was concerned about, other than the fact that you could see that the marijuana made the rabbit not run away. So you could shoot him easy. You could shoot him a lot easier. Now, if marijuana was planted everywhere, you'd think you could probably go and just kick a rabbit to death if you needed one. Right?
You can run that
It's
fast?
made for them to die, because anybody knows marijuana.
So my suggestion to the people in Utah who are advancing the notion of legalization, you could adopt the phrase "legalize marijuana, kill as many rabbits as you can," right? And no, like that's the conservatives are going. Nah, I don't know.
Yeah.
So that was interesting. Now,
That's just crazy. They're running out of shit, eh?
oh no, they've got shit
Happy
left
420.
yet. Here's
420.
a story that kind of follows
In my hair.
along with that to to suggest that no, they haven't run out of shit yet. Pat Robertson, who is big-time TV evangelist. Do you know who that is?
No.
Yeah.
Pat Robertson?
It's one of these
No.
send
He's
me
about-
money
He's about
guys.
200-year-old
He's been around.
evangelist,
He's been
TV
around since
religious guy. But at any rate, here's what Pat Robertson had to say.
This is wait.
He said marijuana smokers are slaves to vegetables.
Dun dun dun.
He said cocaine comes from a vegetable, alcohol comes from a vegetable, marijuana is a vegetable, and anybody who smokes it is a slave to vegetables.
Wow.
Shackled.
You gotta love the deductive reasoning of Pastor Pat.
You can't write this stuff.
You can't make it up.
You can't make this shit
No.
up, really. The guy really had to say this because it's like, holy fucking
I think that church of what was it? The church of the
The church,
of the retard.
the Christian Church of Marijuana.
the Christian Church of
Which turned
Marijuana
out to
put him
be a
up to it. I
That
know
turned
it.
out to be a fake story
was.
too. Thanks, Green Supreme.
Yeah, never
No, that
taking a
turned out
link
to be
from
a
you
fake story.
again.
Those
Yeah.
fucking lying Christians. Right? But at any rate, turns out rabbits are slaves to vegetables as well,
Hey,
which is an interesting turn of
correlative,
events.
causal. What do you think?
I don't know, Pat Robertson. Like, what the fuck are you thinking? Like, everybody.
He wasn't smoking marijuana.
Oh
He
God.
was smoking something else.
He's not a slave
man.
to wheat or corn.
Cows.
Or
He's a slave to cows.
he's a slave to God.
Cows and pigs.
He's spent his whole life.
Pass me that joint.
Oh wait,
Kidding.
Just having a little party over there. There we go.
Now you got to.
Well, how did Pastor Pat figure this out? Does he just figure this out all by himself, or what?
I don't know these fucking idiots.
That's what I'm saying, right?
Picture of the rabbit at the.
Yeah, his study would be just a big pile of beef bones after dinner.
Yeah.
I ain't no slave to vegetables.
And then, and then he's always got the God
Eat-
clause, too. God told me,
Yeah.
right?
Eat the rabbit.
Yeah.
Eat
Kill
the
the
rabbit.
wabbit. Kill the wabbit. Yeah, go for it.
So, cows are vegetarians, which would kind of make me a slave to fucking vegetables if I ate cows, right?
And bacon. Pigs eat vegetables. Do you like bacon?
I love bacon. I'm a slave to bacon.
Will I fit that?
Now, if only Abraham Lincoln had known that the basis of slavery is vegetables.
Oh,
Eh?
you gonna go there? You're really gonna go there? Okay, let's do it.
Oh,
Let's
no.
do it. Ready. Rose is ready.
No.
Oh, what
But-
the hell? There's a chemical cloud coming to us anyway. So,
No.
is it
Yeah,
gone? Is it
the-
gone now?
Opposite.
Okay, can hit the North Shore, eh?
Yeah, as we sit here, the Port of Vancouver is
It's
on
hitting
fire.
Deep Cove. That's where it's going towards. It's following.
So that's
Damn.
all right. We're
Well, they told you to
upwind.
close the windows, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's
They-
not good.
There's a
It's never
fucking
good when
chemical
they-
fire blowing your way. Close your windows.
Like, holy.
Beautiful sunny day.
I know.
I think
Way to go,
I was
Port.
telling Janice I was driving around with the windows down.
Like, tell me how she likes the smell.
I didn't say that specifically. It was, I noticed there was a smell, but I didn't realize that it was like a chemical, like it just looked daisy, like hazy, kind of
Yeah,
like a summer day.
it's like
It
gray.
reminded
It
me
was
of like a summer
gray.
day, and I was like, ooh, had my hands out the window.
oh, it's
Yeah.
gorgeous here in Vancouver.
Yeah.
It's been one of the best
But
winters
then
ever.
I noticed, yeah.
Except for
Yeah,
a
but I
chemical
noticed the smell. I was
cloud
like,
or two. Oh, all the helicopters are flying around. I saw like 2 special units fly down Main Street with a bunch of fire trucks and the fire chief, and I figured they were doing a drill. But it turns out they're all going over that Crab Park Bridge there.
Well, as soon as I see one of those helicopters drop out of the sky, I'm closing the window.
Yeah, the seagulls were flying around. Right? If I see one of those drop out of the sky,
Then
it's
yeah.
time to find. Yeah.
So,
It was cute because what's his
We,
name was out there with a little paper towel over his face.
should we all keel over? You'll probably know why.
Yeah. Suddenly we go off the air.
Yeah. Now, it doesn't get much goofier than rabbits and vegetable slaves. A little bit, though. A little bit. Here in Vancouver this week, they had a big warning. The police came out and had a warning about fentanyl killing people on the streets of the downtown east side. And they said that absolutely, and she used the word absolutely, it was found in marijuana.
Absolutely.
Apparently.
Well, you
Now-
my marijuana.
That was really all that was said about marijuana in the whole article. However, the province and every other fucking idiot media outlet used the headline to suggest that police were warning recreational, they went so far as to say recreational pot smokers that fentanyl was found in marijuana. That's what they said in the headline. That's not really what the police said, really. They talked more about recreational drug users coming to the downtown east side being given fentanyl, which is, 80 times stronger than morphine. Thanks a lot, fucking Pfizer, for making this shit, or whoever did come up with it. Thanks a lot, you fucks.
Yeah.
So that was in the 60s they came up with fentanyl. They've been using it ever since.
Didn't they used to give it to women who were pregnant?
Yeah, and then they'd start birthing babies with no arms and no legs and cleft
what?
palates and all sorts of
Is
stuff,
that what
right?
thalidomide was?
Like,
Is that what thalidomide was?
I
Was
believe
fentanyl?
so. I'm not sure. I think
No.
it was 2 different things.
Hideous fucking drug that is just one of the thousands that they produce. And
And it's not only people in the downtown east side who are being affected from it either.
No,
Not
that's,
at all. Like, I've
Well-
lost a friend to it.
yeah, the
Yeah,
it's
it is
everywhere
really
because my brother died of a heroin overdose in the Yukon, the middle of fucking nowhere. So this stuff is everywhere, and it's been for like 20 years, right, or more. And so to say it's just an urban center problem, right? It makes it too easy to sweep it under the carpet, right? Because it's easy to forget about the people down here, but you can't forget about everyone. And nobody wants to wrap their head around that because it would just be too awful to contemplate, really.
Well, it is a certain danger, but they did not. And of course, the fucking newspaper never asked one question, never asked them to explain anything. And I ended up myself with a lot of questions in my head, like, well, where's this fentanyl? Here's another stupid
Where's it
thing.
coming from?
Yeah, where's it coming from? Now, the cop, and I haven't looked in the news today, but they said that we're going to announce a major fentanyl bust tomorrow at the press conference, warning us about this thing.
Yeah, it
And I
just
thought,
sounds
what
very.
an odd thing to say. We're going to make this bust tomorrow.
It sounds very orchestrated and.
Now, either they've made.
They said on Tuesday, which was yesterday, and they did make a very large bust. They have made a large bust for fentanyl.
So, why wouldn't they have made the bust and said, hey, we made the bust? Or what, do they have to rush to the bust because they all of a sudden had to do this press conference? Oh, fuck.
Yeah, that's really weird.
People are. Oh, they found out about people dying. We're going to have to bust those guys.
Yeah,
Fuck.
pretty
Fuck.
much.
They're saying this is the cops.
I
Hey,
know, like,
come
fuck
on.
you.
Find the people that have the deaths, the current deaths, or the recent deaths, or whatever they cause
Now, here's the.
cocaine and heroin use, not marijuana.
Well, the
Yeah,
marrow.
and like oxy.
The
Well,
marijuana.
and that
is,
doesn't even touch on the legal substances that causing exacerbating that problem and vice versa. So
Well,
where does it start? Where does it end?
120 people a day in the United States die through complications of the legal prescription medications they take.
Yeah.
Just complications
Yeah.
thereof.
Side effects,
many people are dying?
complications,
Yeah.
contraindictions to other substances. Like it's really awful. Right?
In Canada, you can't find out how many people die because they don't keep statistics. But at any rate, the fentanyl, now this association with marijuana could only mean two possible things to me, if in fact it's true. Nobody in their right mind is doctoring marijuana with anything other than that spray they fucking put on it, that Juicy J crap that you only need one drop. Nobody in their right mind would take expensive fentanyl and put it in with their marijuana and charge the same price.
Look,
Like, what are you going to do? You're going to go to your guy, say, okay, I got 100 pounds of pot. Now, at that point, I have to either lie to him and present it as I've done nothing to it, or I have to let him in on it. Say, okay, well, I've mixed fentanyl with this, okay, just so you know. Right? Is it going to make it more attractive for him to buy that weed from the guy?
Well, they revisit this myth every decade or so. Like, remember when they all said, "Oh, everybody's pot got laced with PCP," right?
Never happened.
Angel dust.
Never happened.
And they claim to have documented cases proving such, and like people flipping out after smoking a joint and all this crap, right? And I'm just like, none. Why are you trying to demonize my plant, right? But why are they trying to demonize the plant, and create, moral panic and say, well, people don't smoke your pot because it's laced with this or it's got this sprayed on it or some bullshit.
Some association with danger that they're trying to present always. Now, that could be the other reason is the cops will take any opportunity to try to fucking smear marijuana because their whole paycheck depends on it. Now, I still, along the line of reasoning about doctoring the weed with the fentanyl, like, what's the fucking point of doing that? Like, what is the guy? I'm selling you a half ounce of weed at the fucking that level, or a gram, hoping that you're going to get addicted to fentanyl, so you'll buy your weed from
Listen,
me.
if the shit was legal, I wouldn't have to go to the corner of a questionable nature and like go score my weed like some criminal, right?
Yeah,
Hello.
it's true.
Yeah. And none of this would be a problem.
So, of course, that kind of reasoning falls on deaf ears when it comes to who the media thinking of the fucking questions, or the cops, because they're the ones spewing the lies or information, if you will, out to the public about this stuff. They don't give a shit about your safety. Warning people. The open sale of hard drugs goes on down here every day, all night, in front of us. Like, no, there's never a cop coming out and saying anything about cocaine or heroin or crystal meth, ever. It's only marijuana, and now because, well, people died, it takes death for them to come out and say anything about hard drugs here in this city or any other city. But stupid story circulating around. Now, here's something interesting. Last week, Obama, you know who that is?
No, who's Obama?
Obama or something?
Oh, okay.
Obama. Mm-hmm. You know, the Choom Gang. Mm-hmm. Big pot smoker down in the States.
Totally.
Tommy Chong's buddy.
One of Tommy Chong's buddy.
Yeah, the Chong Gang.
Yeah.
Well, Obama, he said that he thinks that marijuana should be treated like tobacco. Now,
And don't freak out. Don't freak out. Think this through.
now
We thought this through.
when I read that statement, I thought, you fucking asshole. Like, really, come on. Like, how far apart are these two substances in the world? But, as it turns out, in the 1970s, alcohol and tobacco were exempted from their drug scheduling. They do not appear in the drug schedule.
Enter the Food and Drug Act.
So when I reread his
Reclassification.
statement that he thinks that it should be treated like tobacco, he's suggesting outright it should be taken out of the drug schedule totally, not down scheduled, not fucking taken right out. So that's
Listen,
interesting. I think.
Before everybody diss Obama, right? I want to say that thank you very much, sir, for vetoing Keystone XL
Oh yes.
and going against your entire fucking Senate and all those, people that all they see is oil, gold, and guns, right? Thank you very much, sir. I don't think you watch Pod TV, but if you did, hey, right on. Or somebody you know, pass it on,
Yeah.
right? You
that's,
you DEA spies or whoever, if you know them, say hello, say what's up, what's
so
up.
far, so good. Well, I said the news written in Canada about him vetoing the Keystone. The woman said, "Oh, it was a slap in the face to Canada." Like, fuck off. Like, really? I don't want to get into that.
Number one, she don't speak for Canada.
No.
Okay, let's get that straight.
Yeah.
Stephen Harper's the one that's drilled us into becoming an oil economy, if you will. Man, I don't think we are. I think they just say that, and then I don't know. Who the fuck knows? I don't even care, really. Every
know what?
Every place in North America is an oil economy because we drive 600 billion cars.
Exactly.
Like,
You know.
we're an oil economy.
Well, there's so
Whether
many
we like
regions
it or
of
not,
Canada. If you don't have a vehicle, you're fucked, right?
Oh,
you're
yeah.
just you're fucked. Sorry, you don't get groceries. You don't get nothing, right?
Yeah,
you get
and
what people bring you, or where you catch a ride, or a lot of people catch and ride. Right? Yeah,
Yes. Well,
we're pretty lucky.
here was a study that I came across from Japan that no, this other one first was, I don't know where the study came from, but they started looking at CBD, right? Because there's been all this brouhaha about it, and now real science is beginning to say, well, You can't have just CBD without THC.
Can't have one
THC is
thing
very important to the
without the other.
catalyst of whatever the CBD is doing here for people with epilepsy.
Yeah.
Another study out of Japan said that they found that cannabinoids block the enzyme that causes cancer from cigarettes. So,
Yep.
I say, na 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 na. Told you about the CBD too. It's marijuana that works. It's not just CBD, and there's no way anybody could fucking have figured that out, if in fact that it's true. Like, really.
Yeah.
The experience of the people's children who are getting relief from their epileptic seizures from this shit, it's because it's marijuana. It's not because it's Charlotte's Web or that it's CBD. They're making an oil from whatever marijuana they're growing and giving it to your child. Now,
And it's helping.
and it's helping.
Yeah.
So who gives
Period,
a
bottom
shit?
line.
Don't care.
Shock.
Yeah.
Don't demand and have everybody rush to decide why it is so. Because all of a sudden, the very first time real science looks at this, they go, well, no, it's not that. And that's the way it's going to go with all the shit that we think we know. They're going to go, well, no. They're going to dispel all the prohibition myths about it being addictive and that it making you want to have sex with Negroes and
Is that actually out there, really?
Well,
Really
yeah.
said by somebody?
yeah, that's what Harry Anslinger said. It's,
Yeah.
they wrote it on posters for
Yeah.
God's sakes.
They did.
Oh my God.
They did. They wrote all kinds of like comic books to give to you through church groups and stuff, right? Like my cousins had, had these things. Yeah, reefer madness. Right?
Now I've smoked a lot of marijuana in my life.
Girl.
She did the dirty deed.
Marijuana girl.
I've smoked a lot of marijuana in my life,
But I've never seen
and
that.
I'm
what he
not
just
too
said
sure.
to tell me.
I've only ever wanted to just have sex. Not with anyone in particular, because just anyone really.
We won't expound on this, but yeah,
Well.
it's pretty sad.
So, yeah, the study from Japan is interesting. I guess there's an enzyme that's, I don't know, multiplied many times by inhaling cigarette smoke that cannabinoids block. So that's going to be very interesting. Now, we don't abandon legalizing marijuana so that we can just go, oh, well, let's let science find out all the cures that we can get from marijuana. Let's get it legal for fucking recreational use first, okay?
Well,
Like, there is such a thing.
the thing that that president opened the door for is the reclassification, right? It should be treated like a food, right? Like the vitamin, right? Vitamins went through this bullshit too, right? Just
Controlled Vegetables
listed,
Act.
under different DIN numbers and sell it the way you got to, but you can't change the nature of it, and don't try, right? Because nature is a funny way of sorting these things out.
Yes, Master Kush.
It's like, God, I just need to leave it alone.
Yeah.
It's a weed. It's supposed to grow wild.
In Colorado, the first year of legalized recreational marijuana sales, guess how much weed they sold?
Say that again?
How much weed do you think they sold in Colorado in their first year of legalization? By weight.
Oh, by weight, not dollars.
Imperial weight, too, if you don't mind, because I don't
Okay,
know the metrics.
pounds,
I don't know metric.
I'd say
Americans can't convert.
500 tons. I don't know. No idea.
20.
20.
20 tons of marijuana were sold over the counter legally in Colorado in 1
It's
year.
a lot of weed.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yesterday at the California-Mexico border, they stopped a truck with 15 tons in it. They were smuggling 15 tons.
That must have been a big truck.
Oh,
I
yeah,
just
like
go face palm, you know. That's all.
it
I
was
can do.
mattresses. It said on the it said on the sheet that it was mattresses and cushions.
Do you think
So,
they made those too?
well,
The dog probably smelled them coming a mile away. Like, good.
like, here's the
Lord.
crazy part about it.
No doubt.
And here's the
When-
crazy part.
Of course, they X-ray these vehicles. They fucking
Yeah.
and it didn't look right, of course. So they said, "Oh, open up the back." So he opens up the back, and it's stacked to the roof, thick with fucking packs of marijuana, like wrapped bags of
So there were
marijuana.
no mattresses at all. They just said there were mattresses.
No.
So they didn't even make a decoy.
There were mattresses, but they were at the other end of the fucking truck.
Oh my
Behind
God.
the marijuana. They were so sure. Yeah.
Marijuana.
They were so sure they weren't going to get caught.
This is the epic fail of smuggling. Like, really.
God.
See, all it takes is one dummy on your crew,
know.
right? It's over.
One guy to save the ship for everybody else. Totally.
Wow.
Well, it's
There
possible.
were mattresses.
It's possible too that while they were having
Usually,
their
usually it's the guy, you know, come on, he's my brother. Please, can I give him a job? He's like, he's stupid as a stick, right? And I'm like, oh, fuck, you know?
it's possible too that while everybody
I know one of those.
Yeah. Yeah, and if you don't,
My sister's kid.
yeah.
well, it's possible too that while they were all laughing about this load of marijuana that they caught, that his 6 other trucks made it through.
Oh, while they were busy with that one, six made it in. Okay.
I had a friend one time who
One for the books.
got involved with some people who were moving some marijuana, and they had a boat, big fishing boat, that they'd go up Puget Sound in the middle of the fucking night with a load of weed from BC, right, and have it all rigged so they could drop the weed if they were about to get caught, which in fact on this occasion they did have to do because they were about to get caught, and they dropped 40 pounds or something like that. But they had another boat out there in the dark. Mm-hmm. Right.
Out in the dark.
So,
Like
Just in case.
thing, they could track it somehow. Hey, it's over here.
oh, they had the most sophisticated radar on board, and a guy whose job was, they had downriggers. They were like fishing boats, downriggers that hold nets. Usually, now the feds would be wise to whether or not you dropped your load. Your load is underwater on these poles, right? So when you drop the load, it'll bounce back up. So these are all counterweighted so that if you have to drop the weed, nothing moves,
Yeah.
right? So it's one guy's job to sit there. He's looking at the radar with his thumb on the button. And my friend said they were cruising along in the dark. It's fucking silent. He said there was not a thing. And the guy started getting really nervous, going, I don't like this. I don't like this. I'm going to fucking, and then bang, he drops the load. Lights turned on from a fucking sneaker Zodiac that was right behind them. Cops. Fucking boarded the vessel, of course. Searched it. Couldn't find anything, of course. And but like I say, they had a second boat.
Didn't find what they dropped.
Oh no, they
Oh
didn't
no,
care
they track.
either.
They track it. The
They didn't
second
care.
guy track it. Wait till everything's done.
Yeah,
Go in,
in those days they were moving so much weed. My friend said they didn't even care. 40 pounds. Oh no, they didn't. They didn't see it. So.
One for the books. You
Yeah,
know.
it is an interesting land how that all used to go and still does around the world. People are very creative, except for the mattress guy. Come on, you put the
Oh,
mattresses in for you guys.
Creative is just didn't learn how to pack the
Yeah.
shit right.
Yeah,
Watch some YouTube video or something.
yeah. Put the mattresses in last.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Or like in between, you know?
Well, could you
Point is to
Getting caught
hide
in the
the
middle.
cause.
could you just see him standing there just trying to decide? Did he say put that in first or put that in first
Yeah.
or that in first or that in first? Right? Uno. You know, he's just okay. We'll just do it, right? Holy, man.
This is where the important part. We want to get it on first.
Yeah. And you don't know someone like that in your crew, you might be that person.
Now you know what? Yeah, you didn't stay home.
It's like, how come you didn't tell me, man?
Yeah.
You're the
That hurts.
stay up front.
So, Fox News has Dr. Dave. I don't know what his last name is,
Huh?
Samedi or something like that. Dr. Dave on Fox News. He made quite a proclamation that you should be concerned
Well,
about.
Fox News is their own version of Sanjay Gupta, right?
Yeah.
The CNN. This is their rebuttal to Sanjay
so.
Gupta,
Dr.
I
Dave,
guess.
he said that crack babies are coming in because pregnant women are smoking this whole marijuana business. Crack babies are coming in because pregnant women are smoking this whole marijuana business. That's what he
That
said.
ain't even a sentence. That's not even a sentence in any
That's
English
what he said.
that I know.
Is that what kind of bought? Yeah, marijuana.
Whole marijuana.
The whole marijuana business.
Does that have to do with crack, though?
They're smoking the whole marijuana. I
Yeah.
don't
Like, I
know.
don't understand
This is holy.
I don't think my
fuck.
kids would appreciate being called crack babies. You know?
Well,
And even if they
there you
fucking
go.
were, so what? Like, really, who's this guy? Like, where did he come from?
I don't
What
know.
university did he go to?
Fox News.
You know?
Fox
I saw a
is-
picture of him, and now I'm coming up with the theory: ugly ties make you stupid.
Yeah. Well,
But-
I think the rabbits could learn something from the foxes. Have their own news.
Right?
Hey,
He
they're
should study them.
doctors.
The foxes
The
have
fox
their own
doctor.
news. You better catch up,
Like,
rabbits.
come on, rabbits. You want to get to
Fox, kill the wabbit.
want to keep your pelts. Fox pelts are
Eating
kind of
all
nice.
our weed and
The bunnies are going to take over the world,
Well,
solve the policing problem.
I'm concerned that the bunnies and the fentanyl, but
Run away! Run away!
so here's
Old
an
people know what that
Ontario
is.
Progressive Conservative Member of Parliament, Rick Nichols, says he doesn't believe in evolution. He doesn't believe in evolution and has been
Right.
making a lot more statements about it apparently since then.
Oh,
but
so he's one of these religious people?
there's some issue in Ontario schools whether or not parents should be able to opt out of science, I guess.
Well,
I don't know.
I know that in the private education system, right, that they excluded any teachings about evolution, right?
Really?
Completely, yeah.
In private
I did
schools?
not learn about that until I went to university. Like, of course, I knew about it because I did my own reading. Thank you very much, right? But they were not teaching that,
Well,
and they didn't have to, right? It was optional to them. They just went from the creation model, like, and that was it.
Well,
Yeah, it was totally secular, and it was really disturbing.
you secular.
Secular.
How fucking
Cult,
wacky
if I
is
might
that?
say.
And why is anybody in charge of anything to do with our government
They're all like
that is
huh?
saying they don't believe in evolution or that it should fucking matter?
Yeah.
Really, what a nutcase. I think you're crazy, Dave. No, Rick. Rick Nichols.
Rick Nichols.
Rick
Dave.
Nichols.
Dave's not here,
Dave.
man.
Yeah. Oh no, that's
Sounds like, it sounds like Don Rickles, right?
that's Dr. Dave. Dr. Fox Dave.
Fucking- yeah.
Fox man.
Like really,
Flush.
really, he doesn't believe in evolution. Huh. Oh well. I think he will go the way of the dinosaur.
And the
I
dodo
would
bird.
hope, like overnight, I hope. But
Overnight.
We'll,
Eh?
mail him overnight on the Pony Express.
yeah, all of a
Yeah.
sudden, the Hubble telescope reports seeing a meteor that they've called Rick Nichols.
Nichols.
Hey, it's about the size of a peanut. It's headed towards Earth at maximum speed, and they don't know where it's going to hit. Eh? They're running away from Rick Nichols as we speak. So, if you're going on holidays into Denver, don't go to the Holiday Inn. Ain't going to be a holiday there for you. No room at the inn, if you will.
Right.
It's not really in Denver. It's in some other place called Fabio or something. But apparently the Holiday Inn there is suing the state because their business has suffered because of a proposed pot shop to be built across the street from them. A proposed pot shop is hurting the business of the Holiday Inn.
Right. I think the Holiday Inn just sucks.
Yeah, I think you've...
How about that? Do some renovations, you know, like...
yeah, you
do some
clean,
shit on your own.
clean
maybe
some stuff.
Clean some shit, dust the
Yeah.
room.
Stop being the.
Get some ventilation in there.
They were like something
and,
like
you know,
number
maybe
one.
you'll get some business. I think it has
They were
nothing
something
to
like
fucking
number
do with
one
anything
for
else.
like the bed bug problem in North America
yeah.
or something. Like they had a top 10 list of the hotels that
Lovely.
that people who review these things have reported like being bitten.
So apparently the pro legalization
Nice.
or the legal, I don't know. If in Colorado it's legal, shut up, fuck off, go away. It's tough. You gotta say, not in my backyard. Fuck you.
Or are they trying to
Holiday Inn?
appeal to the municipality over this? Or
No,
what?
here's what's going on. I think there's a big time anti-marijuana organization out of Washington, D.C. that's financing this whole thing and is getting involved in suing the state of Colorado and a couple different because they don't believe in evolution.
Wow.
Isn't there a car called the Evolution? Is there? There should be.
I think so. There's
There
an
must be.
engine.
Come
There's
on,
an
there must
engine
be.
that's produced by Harley. That's the Evolution engine. It's type engine, right? The Evo, as
Really?
it's known.
Don't believe in it. Now, what was I talking about?
I don't know.
You don't know. Here's something that's going
Something
on in
about
Denver.
Some
Talking
douchebag.
about some fucking stupid
Some
fucking hotel.
Oh yeah,
dumb
fucking
douchebag
Holiday
just
Inn.
kind of say,
Yeah, some-
"Yeah,
Ain't
not
no
in,
fucking holiday. That's for damn.
not
fucking
in my
So
neighborhood."
there is a boycott going on. Like,
Uh,
like really, if anyone ever needed to not go there, or they were going to go there and shouldn't, but
Yeah,
don't
just
go there to any Holiday Inn. Fuck them.
I'm a little tired of these, religiously tainted sort of, like it's nobody's saying it outright, but come on, all
There's
these
a weird edge
businesses,
of
they have
going
way
on.
too much to say about this.
Yes.
right? Way too much.
Keep
man.
your religion at home inside
keep
a
it-
little box.
Yeah.
I don't
Your
even want it
personal
out
belief.
at your house.
Your
it in
personal
a
belief
box.
got no
Put it in a
business.
box and just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Religion
throw the
should be
key
kept
away.
in a
Check-
box.
check
You
it.
pull it out when you need it, want it, and put it away.
Yeah.
Other than that, don't let any kids see it. For God's sakes. You don't want the kids to see it.
Right. It's just a plant. Get over it, right?
Good day. There's Cindy and
Hi.
Juan. Not necessarily in that order.
Right.
Well, Denver, the city of Denver. Now, this is an odd thing that I didn't expect with legalization. Apparently, people are having big grow ops in Denver in industrial areas of their city, and they're massive and legal, right? They get a license to grow marijuana there, and they put in fucking mass grow ops. So the city of Denver now is wanting to limit the number of plants that they can actually grow in the industrial areas. And they were... it came across as though they were saying, we would much rather have you people all growing at home. Like everybody can have 12 plants in their house in fucking Denver. And so they're saying that they prefer that the marijuana go on in the residential areas and not so much in the industrial areas. We're here today in court In fucking Canada, where it's illegal, they don't want it to go on in the residential areas. They want it to go on in industrial areas. So illegal marijuana needs to be grown in industrial areas, and legal marijuana you grow at home. You keep it at home in a box. Or you only pull it out when you want it.
That's right. Like, my relationship to a plant shouldn't be anyone's concern. You know, how it helps me should be no one's concern. How I treat myself medically for really serious stuff should be no one else's fucking concern.
But you're just being a slave to the vegetables.
Oh, fuck,
You're
man.
just being a
You know,
slave to the vegetables.
I know. I can't do nothing right. You know,
I'm a
like,
slave to kale.
damn.
Kale.
Not.
I bet more people have died of vegetables than marijuana
Well, true enough.
and rice.
Slave to it.
Yeah.
The shape
Die for it.
The shape of a carrot alone should make you think that people have died because of fucking vegetables.
I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know what you're thinking.
Doesn't it seem to make sense?
Here, just take this and please stop right there. You know.
I didn't say anything. Look at the shape of say a watermelon
Oh.
or one of those
Melons, wait.
Japanese purple fruits, purple vegetables. What are they? Eggplant. Look
Well,
at the shape of them.
Oh, Jesus.
Star fruit, for God's sakes. That's gonna hurt.
dragon fruit. Yay. You know, like, yeah, so it's so ridiculous. It's their
Stop dragging
arguments
my
just
fruit around.
fail on so many levels.
No.
If it weren't so awful, and you know, it would almost be funny.
That was an
silence.
awkward
That was a
silence.
very
Eh?
awkward silence.
Awkward
That's
silence.
Not too sure. It didn't really feel awkward though. Like it was just a silence.
It was more of a pregnant.
every-
awkward for me. I'm not used to silence.
was more of a
like
pregnant
that. We're always
pause.
talking and laughing and
Well, that's where the crack babies are coming from. With these pregnant
These
pauses.
pregnant pauses. Yeah.
pause. Crack baby
Giving
was
them a
born.
chance.
They've been into the whole marijuana
Don't
business.
make fun of the crack babies.
No.
Yeah, we're not allowed to do that. What was her name? Mrs. What taught you that?
Yeah.
Yeah. The New York City Chief of Police says that the increase in homicides in New York is because of marijuana.
The whole marijuana
He went
business.
so far
thing?
today as to say it was because of legalization of marijuana in Colorado that there's 9 more homicides this year compared to last year. 9 more. Well, within shooting distance.
Get there.
You get yourself a Sharps buffalo rifle and fucking beat it up pretty good. You could
Thought you were a rabbit.
shoot it far away
Sorry.
as Colorado.
Maybe that's the problem.
So I don't know what the heck's going on there, but in the very same day, the chief of police of Washington D.C. said the arresting pot people only make people hate us.
Yeah. Straight
She
up.
said that straight up. They
Yeah.
keep arresting pot people, just make people
Thank
hate
you.
cops.
Thank you, whoever that was,
Yeah,
for
I
saying
didn't,
that. Like
I didn't
straight
get her
up.
name. Yeah.
It just
so.
it just creates ill feeling.
It's true.
You know, that's all it does. Is it destroys people's lives and creates hatred. You know. And,
So they're all, they all seemingly are coming to some sort of understanding here that, of course, we've always all known. Mm-hmm. Which is, well, there's David Malmo Levine.
TML.
I got news.
Oh.
You
of
got
course.
news.
Yeah, I got news.
Well,
Oh.
come down. Come
Hello.
on down. You're the next conveyor. Sit over
You
here
can sit
and
here. You can sit here or
share
there or
the
wherever.
Queen's.
I got news. Very exciting news.
David Malmo Levine's in the house with exciting news.
So, the Stressed and Depressed Association has opened its very first location at 41st and Knight, 1353 East 41st Street. We're a little bit south of the big chemical cloud that's currently swallowing Vancouver. So if you want to come on
Oh.
down, check out our prices and our quality and our selection, unsurpassed in the modern era.
Nice. Well,
And
that's
yes.
good. That's really good news.
Yeah, I know.
When
Well,
did you open?
March 2nd. So
What's today?
I don't know. It's all been a
I
haze.
don't know.
Or a kush. Kind of a little bit of both, maybe.
We're in the middle of July now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's Wednesday today, I think.
Yeah.
But regardless, we opened up on Monday, and we are going to redefine medicine to include preventive medicine so that everybody qualifies. We're going to help you get a doctor's note whether you're sick or you're healthy. Come on down. We're open from 10 to 10 every day, and we have information packages for your doctor so he will be convinced that cannabis is the safest, cheapest, and most effective antidepressant relaxant on planet Earth.
Well,
Nice.
I have a slogan for your T-shirt. Preventional.
Preventional. I like it. We'll print out those
Yeah.
right away.
He coined that term a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, a couple
That
weeks
was-
ago.
That's marijuana man.
So there.
Good.
So I
Thanks.
have a joke for you.
Great
Oh, you
news.
have a joke for me?
Yeah.
All right, let's hear it.
Why should the Jewish housewife not make the coffee in the morning?
Why should a Jewish housewife not make for the coffee in the morning?
Because in the Bible it said Hebrew.
Hebrews.
Oh, that's good.
I like it.
Hebrews. You heard it.
Hebrew. You heard it, men. Hebrew.
No, you were not slighted at all.
I was steadying myself, but it turned out to be okay.
Relax.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you totally just empowered a lot of women who love coffee in the morning. Thank you very much for that.
All right, well, I will take that one with me and spread it throughout the land and put smiles on all the children's faces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, have a great day. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Yeah.
All right.
Good luck.
Congratulations with everything, and everybody go visit David there at the Stress. What's it called? The Stressed and Depressed Wellness Playground and
Stress and Depressed Association.
Castle and
Corporate logo.
Castle.
Yeah, well, the abbreviation is sad ass, so take that.
Ah.
Take it what you will. We got a sad ass operation on 41st. Bring your sad ass in. We'll
So look for sad
make your
ass.
sad ass happy.
Well,
Hashtag
that's
sad ass. Right? Yeah.
Well, it'll unite the two communities of the medical and the recreational
Yeah.
together into the preventive medicine / palliative, curative, performance enhancing medicine. All the kind of medicine groups brought together again. The man has divided us for too long, man. It's time to unite again.
Nice. Well, congratulations.
My work here is done.
Woo!
Have a great day.
Free the plant. Yeah.
He said his work here was done.
Yeah.
But
He disappeared behind the curtain.
I'm not sure he did any work here. Like, I never saw him do it.
I know, eh? It's like the Wizard of Oz, man. It's great.
All right. Well, I've run out of things.
Yeah?
Pretty sure.
Okay. See ya.
There was a story
I'm
out
done.
there yesterday about Kentucky Fried Chicken opening up marijuana shops inside their restaurants, but turns out that wasn't true. Fuck.
But you know what? I scored a great ping image of Colonel Sanders,
Sanders, yeah,
in
that's
green and black and white. You know,
Smoking a big
smoking a big spliff and holding a bucket of medicated chicken.
Bucket of gravy and biscuit.
It
Bucket
was
of
great.
biscuits.
Yeah, and I'm gonna get that for you because you know you kind
No,
of
it's okay.
you resemble him a
We
little
get
bit.
snagged like not
Yeah.
on purpose all the time.
Makes me want KFC now.
Oh yeah, well you got to go all the way to Davie Street now.
I don't ever want to lose.
All right. Well, I think that's it. That's all. That's all that happened this week.
That's it. That's all.
Well, is everybody going to be safe from this chemical cloud or what?
Hope so.
I think you might have to live here now.
Might have to just stay where you are.
Yeah. Close
Be
your
like-
windows.
Janice wants to stay.
I got lots of weed, so
All right, well,
Yeah, me too.
we have to bunker down. It's a good place.
so.
I'm happy.
Thanks for
munchies?
everybody for showing up in the chat. Hope you all had fun out there bandying back and forth. Were you banding? There's Timmy71. XD's in the house. Thanks a lot for showing up. I hope your winter weather's not too bad wherever you guys might be, because
Yeah.
it's fucking bad in places. Holy
New
cow.
Brunswick digging out 25 feet under to get to their
25
cars, which have been written off, but there was nothing to do. They were so damn bored. That's what they decided
Yeah.
to do.
So, yeah, everybody stay safe out there in the thaw, because now it's going to be like freezing rain and shit coming your way. And you know.
I feel bad for them. They're going to have some problems when it starts to thaw.
Well, here it's been like summer.
Almost feel a little guilty.
Yeah, we've been all just lazing at the beach and
Sitting outside.
barbecuing and getting our tan on.
Yeah.
So.
Man.
I sat outside in the park today a whole hour, man. It was great.
All right.
Well, thanks a lot to everybody who joined us here in the room. Juan and Cindy and
Yeah.
Janice and V Lad, the inhaler.
We got to get him to play guitar a little louder sometime. You know?
Thanks to Rose for being here and sending a bunch of the stories my way.
Hey,
Keeping the world honest.
well, you know.
And Lisa, thanks for Lisa to come through the curtain just this
Yay.
moment. They're very nice.
Show's over.
And glad to see Kush Queen back with us,
Good to be back.
healthy and safe.
Yeah.
And
And 1 year older, too.
hey, Al.
Yeah. I'm here.
Yeah. Yeah. Hi, guys, if you're watching. Right?
Yeah, I don't know where Al is. They went to the Canary
The
Islands.
Canary
too,
Islands,
for a
and
bit,
then they
and,
were.
too many birds for me.
Chile
I
today?
hate those fucking little birds. I'd never go there.
Wow,
Right?
that's quite a. Chili.
Oh, I wouldn't want to go to the. Oh, so many of those little yellow birds. Fucking drive you nuts there. Eh? There's like billions of them. That's what I assume.
Oh,
Right.
wow. I don't know. I never had a desire to go somewhere where the bugs are bigger than your fucking hand. Right? No.
All right. Well, yeah. Thanks a lot. That was fun. Hey, there's real Professor Ziggy in the house.
Yeah.
Free 3 Mason.
Punny.
Funny. Ganger 05. Minus 17 wherever they are. All right. Well, thanks for coming by. I'm Marijuana Man. Do stop by and see us. Check out all the shows on Pot TV throughout the week. Jared's got a show on Friday. Redbeard does something on Saturday afternoons. Maybe Sublimator people will show up. Thanks to them for letting me have this unit here that we puff on all the time. Check it out at cannabisculture.com store. They got them in stock. So what else
Yep.
can I do?
Have
What
your
else can
very
I say?
own.
I'm Marijuana Man. Thanks for joining us. Peace and pot.
Bye bye.
See you next time.